TikTok. Do I have any issues with TikTok? The answer is nay. I have no issues with TikTok. I am a big believer that if you're expressing yourself in a creative, innocent, and fun, sometimes cringy, way, that is totally okay. It's not harming anyone, and it's silly fun. And that's where TikTok comes in. So today I figured I would explore TikTok's craft DIY world. This idea comes to me from Super Ray Dizzle, who did the same thing but with the art world. And it looked like so much fun that I needed to try this out too. So in addition to following a couple of tutorials, I also want to try trends exactly the same way, but we're gonna try and do it with the craft world. Since most of these materials for polymer clay and resin, I already have them. Also, do I have an account? I do, and I've posted quite a couple of random things. Mostly with Angel, my parrot, and he went viral on one of these videos. I'm gonna have to remove all the music from there because they are copyright and I don't want to get any kind of copyright strike. And this is what my parrot's video looks like. Today's shout out goes to Yandere Girl and by Kirstine SS. I never thought I would be memed, but I'll take it. Remember, if you want a shout out in my Friday videos, don't forget to hashtag Nerdification Squad in the comment section below within the first 45 minutes of a video's release, or hashtag NerdECrafter on Instagram or Twitter anytime with any of your creations. So the first TikTok I want us to take a look at is by Jordan Stelly98.
Damn.
And it's a kind of tutorial that you're just kind of zooming in as you're putting the stuff together. And I'm trying to think of what creature I could do that has multiple limbs, so I think I'm going to go for a cute little crab. I didn't think choices would be hard. That's what adulting is all about.
Why are you crying?
So I had to choose between a plain colored clay or red, but I think part of the fun of zooming in and out is seeing all the different kinds of transitions. So if I went with red, it would just be putting it together. Whereas if I use this one, that one, I would actually have a chance to paint it, which shows more progress, which makes it more fun.
Top has spoken.
I've never done this before, so I'm kind of nervous because all the videos that I've done were very basic. So let's see how we can get a kind of transition just from recording like this, and then I'm gonna swap it out to see if I know what I'm doing, which is most likely not. Let's try it anyways. Do this, record, zoom in, stop. Swap this out. I am so nervous. Why am I so nervous? And then I have to zoom out of this, right? Or am I supposed to zoom in? No, zoom out maybe? Okay, let's try it. Let's zoom out first. And then in. And let's try another thing. Let's put a needle. No, that's too big. A silica packet. Don't ask me why I have all this junk on my desk. It's the crafter life. Okay, let's take a look now at what this video looks like. I'm not gonna add any music yet. Gosh, that is slow.
No.
Okay, let's do 3x and let's see. Okay, so the idea is I have to move a lot more quickly.
A few moments later.
Alright, so I think I finally got it after the second try. It wasn't that hard. So I think this speed is pretty good, so I'll just have to keep my phone on standby and record every step along the way. Looks like I'm a TikToker. So for the crab itself, I'm not really doing anything particularly interesting. It's just a little crab that's going to get its limbs and its little claws. And once I do that little part, which is the easy part, I baked it for about 20 minutes. And then painted it with acrylic paint. Just to be clear, I'm not going for realism because that's just not what I do. I'm gonna go for a kind of cute and chibi way. Alright, time to see the TikTok video. So I wasn't sure how to save it on my phone and then post it, so I just published it right away. The song I selected for it is from Undertale, so I hope it's not going to get copyright strike, but I'm gonna stay safe and replace the music on YouTube. And if you want to see the original music for any of them, you can head over to my TikTok. Alright, let's watch it.
Damn. Yeah.
cute, and unexpectedly, the music actually seemed to have synced with the moving in and out. That was not as easy as I thought it would be. TikTokers, you guys got talent. You wouldn't think at first, but we have it. We are the next day because I had to adult and go to my other job, and I already accumulated 55,000 views on this tutorial. That's pretty insane. I think I can do TikTok more often now. Now that I've made a tutorial, I think it's time for me to follow a tutorial. And the tutorial I chose to follow is by a creator that I'm a huge fan of. I even follow her on Instagram, and she happens to be on TikTok with a tutorial nonetheless. So we're going to be following Nina Creations. Let's take a look at the video. This is so neat. We get to actually see her make the butterfly wings. I've always wondered how she made those, but the fact that we get to see them and I get to do my own and I have all the materials, yes, thank you. It just seems so delicate. So for sure, I'm going to have to place it on a piece of wax paper so that it doesn't break in the oven. The challenge for me for this part is, as far as I know, you can't really rewind TikTok videos. So I have to pause or let it play in a loop constantly. So it has to stay here and constantly either loop or I have to pause it. Alright, so the first thing is she took the orange clay and made like these cute little butterfly wings. I want to go with blue. Okay, so the shape that we have is kind of like a leaf, but it goes that way. Like this, and then the bump, and then down. It looks like a butterfly wing to me, but what do I know? Then there was a smaller, chubbier one. Now what I needed to do is roll a piece of black clay and put it as the contour. And then she went ahead and took a toothpick. So I took my pointy tool and did the exact same thing. To me, anyways, it seemed like I distorted the shape a lot more, but you know, I'm just following the tutorial. I'm not a butterfly expert, and I do admire Nina Creations' creations. One of the biggest challenges of TikTok tutorials is that we don't get any kind of information on the materials themselves. So unless you're actually familiar with the medium, it can be tricky following one of those. Luckily, I am a non-master of my trade. And here's me little butterfly. It is absolutely adorable. The frustration was having to loop the tutorial over and over. I must have watched it at least, I would say 40 times, since I can't rewind. And now the last TikTok thing that I want to do, I don't know why I'm doing it this way, but I don't know if it's just a TikTok thing, but it's really easy to share your creations in a kind of slideshow kind of way. And adding the music makes it extra easy. So this is what I want it to look like. And this is just a person who's showing off their absolutely adorable dragon creations. So I figured what I would do is, since I really don't show these on my actual channel, I want to show off my chibis. Let's make that video. Alright, so to take proper angles of flat back chibis, the only thing I could think of doing is put it on top kind of two different boxes. Otherwise, getting the camera close by is just difficult. So at least by having it mounted, I can get as close as possible without kind of doing this to my phone. All right, so let's place them one by one, take a couple of shots with the camera from my phone, put it together in editor, add some royalty-free music, and then ship that stuff straight onto TikTok. And so here are my TikTok trials. Did I succeed in integrating into that culture? I'm not sure. What do you think? If you want to check out my TikTok tag, Wow, there's a lot of T's in this video. Mine is at @SaltyCrafter. Someone took NerdECrafter.
For shame!
It's okay, I get the salt. They can keep the nerd.
Even though I want the nerd.
Thank you so much for watching my little grains. If you want to watch a salty video, check it out down here. I mean up there. And if you want to watch a crafting video, make sure you check down here. Until then, I will see you in the next video.